Alright, 69-second summary for the Mega that everyone gets for free on TCG Live, except not even a water deck being heavily played can revive lightning types because there's a freaking fighting type Greninja who one-shots all of them. While everyone else is playing good versions of Mega Greninja with Terra Greninja and Dragapult and Dusknoir, those are fraudulent. Everyone knows YouTube commenters are the smartest people on the planet, and they told me Mega Absol is absolutely busted here. After all, Greninja places 6 damage counters with its ability, and Absol one-shots anything with 6 damage counters on it. Who cares that Monkey Dory is easier to pull out than a Stage 2 and a Water Energy and a Retreat? The people spoke and I listened. Realistically though, the best unconventional partner for Mega Greninja is Baby Bloodmoon Ursaluna. Mortal Shuriken once and the bear can deal 280 damage. Add the 60 already on there and that's knocking out everything meaningful because Mega Venusaur isn't meaningful. You can also double dip with your Greninja if prizing doesn't screw you over, KOing things like Monkey Dory without them having a chance to protect them. And if you're really crazy, there's Glaceon EX. Whereas Mega Absol can do the thing fairly easily for a single darkness plus counter gain, Glaceon needs 3 energy of different types. Sure, you can attach Sparkly and Crystal, but that's your A-spec. The only advantage with Glaceon is that, like me, it can beat off anyone, anywhere, anytime. Anytime your opponent just starts the Meowth, you gotta... Okay, actually, do I try to corner them? No, I think I don't try to corner them. I'm just going to go for the Solrock. We're going to put a little bit of pressure on them. Pressure's what you put in your tires. No, Alec Manoa, it's not. Pressure is not what you put in your tires. You put air in your tires. Okay. This worked out really, really well. Let's go and get another fighting energy. We have everybody we need. Literally the goated hand of all time. Okay, absolutely freaking goated hand. And then I just go for the Solrock. This has to be in the YouTube video. If any time your opponent starts Meowth and then just attaches a grass and passes, you gotta beat them off as hard as you can. All right, I literally have a knockout on the Meowth. Well, actually, I don't currently have it because I would need a switch card or something. Like, you don't expect to be in this exact situation. But what I can do... No, I have to go for the Meowth this turn. I was going to say, I can hold off on knocking out the Meowth. I cannot knock out the Meowth this turn because they're probably just going to tuck tail. And if they tuck tail, I lose the game. So tuck in tail like they're auditioning for RuPaul's Drag Race would be really bad for me. So unfortunately, I have to beat them off before they finish themselves. So then in that case, it would have to be a Baby Bloodmoon Ursaluna, right? There's no... ifs, ands, or nice butts about it. I just got to go for Solrock, get rid of Iris, go for the Baby Bloodmoon, just instantly do the thing. And maybe I probably honestly just hard retreat. So let's go attach there. Lily's Determination. Come back to me, Unfair Stamp. Oh, hello. Hello there, Mr. Unfair Stamp. How are you doing today? We've missed you. So I probably want to keep the energy in there. The reason I want to keep the energy in there is because obviously I have Crispin. And yes, I understand I'm using Lunar Cycle and I'm going to draw into the fighting and all my thinking was for... Ooh, okay. And then we go for a Frogadier. I just wish they were having a slightly more competitive turn over there because I am doing way too good right now. Things are going way too good right now. We're doing 620 damage to a Meowth. Because the YouTube commenters will be like, oh, well, they just had a Meowth nothing start. That's not cool. You're way too cool to trust your pilot, but this was not a cool matchup. But the whole strat here is that I'm just supposed to start with a Greninja. So you have a Greninja up front, and then you put 6 damage counters on somebody, then you retreat into Baby Bloodmoon Ursaluna, and once this is done, it does 340, or they get hit for 340 damage. If you do 1 Mortal Shuriken plus 1 Mad Bite, it's a total of 340. So you can knock out everything Mega Lucario or below. And there's the Unfair Stamp. Oh, crap. Well, I'm going to get my Unfair Stamp back for the 3rd time. Oh, crap. Okay, well, we got the energy retrieval, which is good. The useless Froakie is bad. But the funny thing is that I am okay just using a Cosmo Jarvis Beam. Right? Because 70 puts it in range of Baby Bloodmoon. This is going to be fine. There's a Watchtower. Very unhelpful. Very, very unhelpful, PDCGO. Thank you. And I have to be very careful with my energy retrieval counts. Goated. So I think I put the Watchtower down, not because I think it's necessary, but because I just don't want to have it off of lilies. Why am I putting the Watchtower down? Because it's useful? No, I just don't want to draw into it. All right, that's bad. Well, I mean, they can't stamp me twice, right? So between the lilies, I do have a choice to make. I can definitely Lana's. The problem with the Lana's off of this is that it's really unfortunate. Or I could just believe in the heart of the cards. Press 1 if I should believe in the heart of the cards. Press 2 if I should be smart. The people have spoken, and the person who's given me the most money has said that I have to believe in the heart of the cards. So that is what I'm going to do. We're going to promote a Frogadier and believe. Because when has believing in the heart of the cards ever let us down? Exactly. Never. It has never let us down. I have always been rewarded. I'm going to find my unfair stamp. It's going to be the greatest turn you've ever seen in the history of your life. And we're going to win everything. Wait, did they just retreat? Wait, what are they doing? Oh, they see what I'm trying to do. That can't save you. That can't save you right now, because I'm going to get my Mega Greninja and I'm going to win this game. Because I can two-shot this Bayleaf. If I knock out this Bayleaf, that just might be GG's. Okay, there's an energy retrieval. That's definitely not what I wanted. I think what I do is... Oh, geez. This got really sketchy really quick. You know what? I'm just going to lilies. You told me to believe in the heart of the cards. I'm going to believe in the heart of the card. Okay, actually, that was really good. Okay, so I need to get a Solrock. That is number 1. And then I need to put the soul. I need to have a little bit of soul. That's a water. I don't technically need 2 water, so I can go for this. And then I need to get my 3rd and final energy retrieval. I need it. Also, Fez doesn't really help. But if I have a fighting energy in the deck, that also doesn't help. Okay, so let's go Fez. Do I put the Fez down? No, I can't put the Fez down. I have to go Mega Greninja. This is so stupid. Because I can't... You know, I'm going to put it down and see what happens. I know it doesn't necessarily help me here to do that. But what if I get a Mega Greninja and I can knock out that Bayleaf this turn? What if I can do that? Did you ever think... what could Pilot do if he just destroyed that Bayleaf? Well, actually, I don't think the Bayleaf is... I don't think it makes sense to knock out the Bayleaf. If I'm being completely honest with you, I don't think knocking out the Bayleaf is actually all that helpful. So I'm just going to retreat into the Solrock. I'm going to Cosmic Beam. Do you see what I'm about to do? And the reason that I chickened out and didn't knock out the Bayleaf is because I have 4 prize cards left. Knocking out the Bayleaf in this specific matchup doesn't help me. The only way it would help me is if I knew this Dipplin was never going to evolve, but the Dipplin is, yeah, obviously going to evolve. So all I have to do to win is Mortal Shuriken more times than I possibly can, and we'll be fine. Okay, this game is over and I have won because I am him. That's a Hydrapple. That's less good. All right, so they're basting me with their Syrup Storm. I'm okay with that. I have every opportunity in the world to find my unfair stamp, and I win the game if I do. And as long as I don't attack with a Mega Greninja, the game is won. I have won the game. I am him. We've been over this. That's a Lunatone. I don't want the Lunatone. All right, so Fez first. Okay, I need this. I need the freaking unfair stamp, bros. Okay, I can't draw any more cards right now. That's bad. So I have to go for Lana's Aid. Let's go and get 1, 2. Actually, how many? I guess I can do that. Because I could just knock out the Ogerpon in the back, but then I don't have a play after that. So what I have to do is I have to do this, which is very awkward. And then I have to, yeah, put that there. Ursaluna down. Ursaluna, I choose you. 1, 2. And then I attach retreat. So remember, this is math. This is going to be 340 total afterwards. But I'm in a dilly of a pickle right now. If they have bosses, actually, I don't think they can win. I think if they have bosses, they would need Hydrapple. I think Hydrapple is the only way that they can win, is if they go... Those would have helped immensely a second ago. But you're seeing how difficult it is to loop Greninja when you don't have Surfing Beach. Because if I had Surfing Beach instead of Watchtower, I would put up this one, Surfing Beach into this one, manually retreat into Ursaluna. So realistically, with this specific build, it's just Greninja once, then Mad Bite 340, and just try to loop that. But it is very difficult, and it is not nearly as easy as you think it is. They did just Lily into a fresh hand of 6, so I think it's impossible for them to win, right? Because all I have to do is go up with this Greninja, energy, retreat, energy, GG's, and there you go. This was the whole plan with this, video today, is everyone's going to be playing Greninja Dragapult, everyone's playing Greninja Dusknoir, everyone's playing the Terra Greninja. What if you barely had any hope of winning, but you still managed to pull it out at the last second, and you avoided more child support payments? And there we go. They have conceded defeat. They have forfeit these nuts in their mouth. And I love how they use the word forfeit for the build and battle mode. Because I trick people so often in the stream, is like, hey, what's a synonym for concede? And then they'd say forfeit. And I'd say forfeit these nuts in your mouth, because I'm a mature adult. I am in my 60s. I'm 67 or 69, whichever the kids find funnier these days. And okay, PDCGL, I appreciate the dev adding, cool effects to the game, but not when it causes PDCGL to chug more than Duffman, okay? But there you go. You have seen Trust Your Pilot with his toes out, beat off a person who needs to learn that shoes should be see-through. I feel like I could have won this game, but unfortunately, PDCGL thought it'd be funny to screw me over. The good news is that I have a slight chancey right now, because I have the Froakie. I also have the Yveltal. We have the Yveltal combo, so I can keep that Fan Rotom just kind of stuck there like my stepsister in the mud. And she was like, hey, I need a push. Can you pilot? I need your help. You're my only hope. I need a push. I'm stuck in the mud. And then when I got there, it turns out she got herself free. And then her friend also showed up, except they started throwing mud at each other. They started wrestling, and it was very strange, because then they asked me to videotape it, and it's like I already had my phone in my hand, so they didn't have to ask me twice. I am currently in a very awkward situation. I mean, I'm playing a Mega Absol deck against a Beedrill deck. That's obviously really bad off the rip. But as soon as they take a Mega Knockout, I can special red card them, and if they don't have their Dunsparce, we're kind of fine. We know they should have 4 Forest Vitalities here. Oh. Interesting. Hopefully they don't retreat, because if they retreat, I'm in real big trouble here. I need them to attack with the Fan Rotom. I need you to attack with the Fan Rotom, and then maybe I have a slight chance of winning. Probably not, but maybe. And then, I have to Pokegear into a Lily's, and then special red card. This is not going to end well for us. They have a million cards they're drawing They blew their load. They blew their load, and I've never been happier to see someone blow their entire load. Damn it, they were smart. They got the 70 hit point to Dunsparce, and I did get a little ahead of myself. They can't retreat, so they have to attack with Fan Rotom, which is really good. If they whiff and attack this turn, then, yeah, I guess I just retreat into the Kangaskhan, right? Because this game is going to have to go on for quite a bit if I want to have any chance of winning. So let's go retreat into the Kangaskhan, draw 2. I really hope I get a Lily's. That's a Lumio City, literally useless. This won't be a Lily's. It's a Petrol. Do I have any use for a Petrol right now? I don't think so. But let's go Rare Candy. Rare Candy's nuts fit in your mouth. All right, Rare Candy into this guy. And then we just do the thing again. Go into the Yveltal. That's cool. So let's hit him with the clutch. Let's clutch up. Now, I'm not sure exactly how I'm not sure how I can win. I'm not sure if I can win. We had some talks about that earlier. Can I win this game? I sure can. Get it? Because like shuriken, but I sure can. But yeah, we've lost this game so badly. I needed to get my Greninjas up and running a lot earlier, because then I could have, you know, knocked out Weedle. I could have tried to keep their hand size low. But this is the highest performing list in Japan, pairing Greninja with Absol. It finished in second. I do not like it. I do not like Lumio City. I do not like Green Eggs and Ham. This is not a good card. It's just like, oh yeah, maybe you get it with Petrol turn 1, but you play Precious Trolley. Unfair Stamp all day. No stupid Precious Trolley. Precious Trolley's dumb. You know, like I need to be able to Unfair Stamp and do all the things, and I just really can't. But, you know, we got the Fan Rotom. I can maybe snipe somebody. If I can just, I can Crispin. I can snipe the Wheat. I can't snipe the Weedle. I can't snipe the Weedle. I was hoping to snipe the Weedle. And they went for an ass landing. And I get knocked out between turns. Fantabulous. Okay, so this is actually not the worst thing in the world. It's the second worst thing in the world. Okay, so we go into this guy. And then there's a water energy. That's okay. Ah, man, do I... The special red card is useless. I can Crispin, but that's not going to do it. They probably have a bosses. But they're going to need 4 Beedrill. I honestly think this is my only move. It feels so stupid to do this. So I want the darkness in my hand. I want to go water there, Monkey Dory down, energy there, Lumio City in play, and then Ninja Spinner. And then I think no or yes. Yes or no. I think yes. Actually, we'll go for yes, because if the Greninja survives, I do have a Beedrill KO. Right? If they don't bosses, obviously they're gonna... Oh, okay, they're attacking with that one, apparently. But I think this is just a negative matchup for me. I mean, most matchups with this deck are negative matchups. Most matchups with this deck are negatives. But this situation specifically is very, very bad. If they have 4 Beedrill, we do lose. But you're just seeing how special red card is only good if they have everything, and they clearly don't have everything. And there it is. All right, wow, they didn't prize anything. The only thing they might have prized is 1 Beedrill EX, but they didn't bosses. So as long as they... Okay. Oh, God. Okay, everybody, it's time to panic. Nobody panic. This is fine. This is totally fine. I am going to... Oh, God, I have such an embarrassment of riches right now. I can knock out the Beedrill, then they knock out the Mega Absol, but then they're just the bosses away from winning. I do think that's the correct play, though. As weird as it is, I think this is the correct play. I really wish it wasn't. I really wish I had something slightly better happening right now. But I have to period all over them. And then I can special red card them. And as long as they can't make a comeback, right? This is the perfect time for this to happen. I know they have a Kakuna Matata. That's okay. Thank you, PDCGL. After my bench is already full, you give me a precious trolley. What would I do without you? My life without you would be incomplete, PDCGL. So again, I know they have a Kakuna Matata. Yeah, there it is. Oh, man. So I don't think there's any way that I can win right now. Unless I get, like, Crispin off the top. But that's not going to do it. And there's a Max Rod. Well, we're still waiting. We're still waiting for them to show me a Forest of Vitality. Maybe they only have, like, 3, and they went full greed and only went with 3 Forest of Vitalities. Top deck is absolutely Crispin. If it is kilometers, I'm going to VIP all over you. Wait, what? Why? No, you're not allowed to do that. That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. All right, well, they did the thing I was not expecting them to do. Out of the like 17 different things they could have done, that was the thing I was expecting them least to do. You were right. Okay, so obviously number 1 is special red card. You were right. The prophecy came true. Okay, so let's go. I do need to play with my balls here. Actually, I don't need to play with bosses at any point. So bosses is completely useless in the rest of this matchup. That's fantastic. I'm really happy that I prized my other Mega Greninja. That's exactly what I wanted. PDCGL read my mind. All right, so we have to go get Mega Greninja. And then I have to Crispin for, yeah, Darkness Water. So I want, what, water in the hand? Do I want water in the hand? And then I attach the darkness to the monkey. And then, yeah, Mega Greninja. The problem is they're just a Beedrill away from winning, right? They're just a single Beedrill away from winning, which is really bad for us. But I think I go, no, we don't subjugating chains yet. I think I just go Mortal Shuriken. And then believe in the special red card. We're going to find out once and for all. Is special red card a lie? Press 1 if you think special red card is a lie. Press 2 if I can't Claw of Darkness. I wish I could Claw of Darkness, but I can't. Actually, no, I shouldn't. Why did I do that? Why did I see a shining light and I was like, oh, I gotta do some shining fingers. I gotta do some shining fingers there. I shouldn't have done that. All right, so we're going to terminal period all over them because now they can go up with the one that has 10 damage on it. But no, if they have Beedrill, they win anyway. No, that was the correct play. That was the correct play, even though it wasn't, because because if they just have a Beedrill, I lose the game anyway. So if they have a second Beedrill, then I just lose. There's no way. You're out of no. Did they just like never prize it? Did they not prize anything? Special red card is a lie. Special red card is the biggest lie in the world. You should never play special red card. I played that perfectly. I played a suboptimal deck and I still absolutely came so close to winning. I played a terrible deck. I have a grass weakness and I still almost beat them off. You know, I go out of my way to build decks. And I say, you know what, what do I do to stop PDCGL from screwing me over? Sometimes I don't always follow through with that advice. This is kind of one of those situations where I have like 7 supporters and clearly that's not enough. And Boombastic, but I was gonna beat them off. Boombastic, I was gonna beat them off and we were gonna all have fun watching me do it. But then they just got everything, and that's not fair. But I have everything I need. I got Fez, I got Unfair Stamp. As long as they don't have a switch card, we're fine, because Moltres only does 20 damage. That's a Boses. Okay, that's fine. I kind of want them to take the knockout, though. I kind of want them to take the knockout, which is funny. Oh, there's an Iris. Completely unusable right now. Thank you, Iris. All right, so I'm going to put... I can't put the Fez down. I literally can't do anything right now. Every time I've had a chance to play Iris, I've had just an unplayable, crappy hand. And it seems like every time I put special red card into a deck, it's just, oops, you started it. Okay, this is great. They made the biggest oopsie by promoting that Moltres. But also, I'm in a terrible spot. Okay, there's a Darkness Energy that I don't need. But I think in this situation, we just prep the Brute Bonnet, and we go Clutch. And Mr. Boombastic, thank you. You're going to get pinned. You deserve that. You deserve to be pinned by me. If I can trap this Moltres for 6 turns, that is absolutely beautiful. And I'm honestly, I think I'm willing to put the Fez down next turn and then get rid of the red card. That seems like the correct strat. Oh, they figured it out. They figured out the strat is they have to put a Mist Energy on the Moltres. But the Yveltal has done its job. Yveltal has absolutely done everything I needed it to do. but I'm still gonna have to, you know, Iris and suck my own butt. But all I have to do, I just have to knock out 2 Lopunny. That's it. Just knock out 2 Lopunny, win the game. Save the cheerleader, save the world. But she's underage, so maybe don't show your face so the newspapers can show you. But everything else, save the cheerleader. It's great. All right, I can knock that out later. Oh no! Literally, you could not have chosen worse timing, Iris. There's literally no worse timing for you to show up into my hand than right there. Okay, there's Surfing Beach. Okay, this is terrible. Wow, this is absolutely horrific. Yeah, I guess it's just Clutch again. I know it can't do anything. Like, they're still gonna be able to retreat, but I think Clutch again, simply because I do play Monkey Dory, so getting them closer to 120 damage does make a little bit of sense. But that was just me. They're gonna go for the Fez. They're not going for the Fez. Interesting. Okay, I thought they were gonna go for the Fez there. So now I think it's just an immediate... Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go Night Stretcher for Froakie. And then probably... This is so awkward. I realistically only need the 1 Toxtricity to win this game. Oh, they made an oopsie. They blew their load too early. Ah, there's a Battle Cage. Crap. They did blow their load a little prematurely, though, because I do have Unfair Stamp, and I'm going to win now. Okay, we got Yveltal. They have a Mist Energy on this guy, which is unfortunate. I feel like I put an Enhanced Hammer in here. I feel like Past Pilot would have put an Enhanced Hammer in this deck. There's a Pokepad, so that should be a Toxel, right? Or no, that should be... No, that'll be a Toxel. That'll be a Toxel. That's a Toxel. Night Stretcher for Froakie. Unfair Stamp. Win the game. Easiest dubs in the world. Unfair Stamp, and then we get Lilies. I draw 8. They hate their life. It is... Okay, no, we're fine, we're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's not fine. Let's go... yeah, I guess Monkey Dory down. Monkey Dory, I choose you. That's going to go there. I need to make sure that I hit the active. 1, 2, 3. And then I have Energy Recycler. I can play with my balls. Don't you just love how everyone on my bench has a space for the damage counter because PDCGL is a well-made game? And then I could trap this one. So that is definitely something I can do, is I can trap this one, force them to use Spiky Hopper. I think that's the correct play. I think I just use Clutch. Boss is this one, because this one doesn't have a Mist Energy on it. And if they do Spiky Hopper, that's actually okay with me. Because they activate Fezandipiti. I have a Mega Greninja sitting ready and waiting. Okay, well, I was being facetious. I was just saying that I didn't actually... Oh, God. I didn't actually mean it, PDCGL. I was just making a funny. I was just making a funny in my pants. Please, PDCGL. I didn't actually think they'd have it like that. Okay, there's a Night Stretcher. That's great. I go... Oh, God. Okay, I'm believing the heart of the cards. This is Wheel Lilies. Oh, God, no. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything has never been better. Okay, that's what you don't understand, is everything is as perfect. Oh, yeah, I guess I get rid of that. Everything has never been more perfecter. And then I can't Battle Cage, but what I can't do... Okay, so then we can go Mortal Shuriken, and then I just put it on the active. Okay. I have 2 water. We have an Energy Recycler. We have an Energy Switch. I think I go end... I think I go end turn. God, imagine unfair stamping your opponent and they got a better hand off the unfair stamp than you. As long as they don't have a Wally's, we'll be fine. Because then if they have a Wally's, then... Oh, God. Oh, okay. Oh, Oh, no. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The stupid double battle cage is a problem, though, because I don't know if I have another stadium, so I just have to keep hitting their active. But we know for a fact they cannot knock out my Mega Greninja this turn, and I just kind of have everything. It's just, can I get the Greninja out of the active and do anything with it? And I think the answer is no. I have no chance of doing that, and I've lost this game. But I can go... Like, if I can get a Toxtricity, we're fine. Because I need to put 3 energy on that Brute Bonnet. Between the manual attachment on the Greninja, that's not going to do it. It's a damn battle cage. If it wasn't for the battle cage, I have like 4 prizes just ready. And hello there. Hello there. How are you doing? All right, so here's how we do this now. Trust Your Pilot goes Night Stretcher for water energy. Water energy, we're going to Mortal Shuriken. We're going to get rid of the stupid Dunsparce over there. I don't like its face. Don't like your face. We're going to get a Lilies, then it's going to be the worst Lilies ever. We didn't get a Lilies. Okay. I have to go Monkey Dory. And then, yeah, we're going to... 1, 2, 3... God, I was really hanging my hat on the fact that we were going to get a Toxtricity this game. So they can retreat. I don't really have what I need. This guy I kind of need to win, but then they're just going to win. Ah, geez. Yeah, I guess I have to go energy switch from the monkey to this guy, retreat into the monkey, and then just hope they don't have a boss's hors d'oeuvres. That's realistically what it is here, because I still haven't played a single Lilies this game. I've played an Iris. I have 4 Lilies, 3 Iris, and an unfair stamp and a special red card. Those have all done nothing. They have all done the opposite of things that I want them to do. But as long as... No, there's nothing I can really do right now. But I could, in theory, in the worst theory you've ever heard, there it is. There you go. Could have won this game if we ever found a Lilies. I could have won this game. All right. Well, let's see if maybe I can still. Let's see if I still got it. Everybody, press 1 if you think I still got it. If I can still throw it back without throwing out my back. Great timing, Lily. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. Whatever would we do without you, Lily? Okay, so I think, yeah, that guy will go down, and then Lily, and then we won't get a Toxtricity. We won't do anything. Remember when I said we weren't going to get a Toxtricity? Okay, we did, technically, but we didn't get the energy we needed. So they have a fully healed Mad Panda. Thank you. Like, am I seriously just hoping they don't have a bosses? Is that where I'm at right now? Is just, hey, hopefully you don't have a bosses. It'd be really cool if you didn't have a boss's orders. All right, well, let's attach. Let's play Poffin. Get the Froakie. Ah, man, I have so... Look how much juice is in my deck. It's Mad Panda, this is your life. You're stuck here forever. Your life is here with the rest of us. Okay, so let's go retreat into Froakie. As long as they don't have a bosses, I still probably don't have any chance of winning, but it's fine. And then, yeah, I guess 1, 2, 3 on the Mega Lopunny. Or, no, because they have to retreat into the other one. So I'm banking on the fact that they're going to retreat into the other one. That is my whole goal here is... They're going to attack with the one on the bench, and then I'm going to be able to Monkey Dory, Greninja, Brute Bonnet, win the game. It's going to be the greatest victory you've ever seen. We went from the lowest low to the highest high. This is a Mega Absol Greninja deck, but I was like, hey, we need Toxtricity in here. And then, of course, I just never found a Lilies, and the unfair stamp did nothing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, you've already used 2 bosses. You've already used a Wally's. You've used 2 bosses. You used 3 Hilda. You got no bosses left, bro. You're down 4 Pokédeer. You've used 2 bosses. You played this game perfectly, and you're still going to get beaten off by a pilot. How does that make you feel? How do you... Oh, crap. Okay, so they played this perfectly, but I still have a bosses. I still have a bosses to bring this guy... I hate that card so much. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. Everything is great. I can still do this. I can still do this. We still have it, everybody. I'm not crying on the inside. You're crying on the outside. Okay, here we go. Thank you for the iris that I have no reason to get. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We have healed that guy. Okay, we're gonna get a water energy. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing here? I don't know. Okay, so let's go. Hold up a second. I mean, again, they just need energy bosses in that game, but they are down a couple energy here. So let's flip the script. I don't have anything else that I think I can use anymore. Okay, well, the enhanced hammer, a little late for that. Little late for the enhanced hammer, don't you think? Okay, I have bosses, I have lilies, I have all the things. Do I attach the energy is the question. I think the answer is yes. I attach the energy to the Absol just to get it. Actually, the Pecharunt should have been my my big boy. So I think the Pecharunt EX should have been the card that I attached to and everything, but that wouldn't... It doesn't matter because I'm going to lose this game. Okay. Where were all these item cards when I had Iris in my hand and I could have used them to thin my hand? That would have been great. But we know they're out of bosses, right? They have to be out of bosses hors d'oeuvres at this point. There's no way you have bosses. I have an enhanced hammer. Oh, they're thinking. They know they can't beat me off. Okay, there's are they still here or did they get disconnected? Because they did just emote on me. I think what they've realized is that they blew their stadium load, they blew their Wally's load, because they can't do what they need to do with the Dunsparce. Because with Watchtower in play, which was a spicy card that I added, they can't retreat the Dunsparce. They can't use the Dunsparce's ability, so they'd have to put an air balloon on it and hard retreat it. But they can't do that because I am so good. But did they seriously get hit with the disconnect glitch? Are you serious, PDCGL? This was probably going to end up being one of the best games I've ever played on Pokemon TCG Live. One of the greatest comebacks ever. But because PDCGL is such a well-made game, we get a disappointing finale. We'll never know. Did they have a way to win? You know, were they just unable to do anything? Because I'll click on the battle log. It said they didn't take an action in time. We knew they were there. So literally the game broke on them on the final turn of the game, or they were just hoping that I would concede, but it's more likely that they just couldn't play the game because, again, PDCGL is so well made that when you're trying to film videos and entertain people and you want to show the greatest ending of all time where it's like, oh my God, do they have a bosses in their deck? I've Watchtowered them, I've played perfectly, and then PDCGL is just like, you know, it would be really sucky if the game just stopped working. All right, so this is both good and bad in the sense that I'm going to lose, but it's good in the sense that maybe I can lose with style. That'll be kind of fun if I lost with style, because we're going to get nothing off of this Lilies. Actually, we kind of got something off of that Lilies. Okay, so Monkey Dory, we got Glaceon. That's great. I can Frost Bullet, which is less great. I also have an unplayable hand, which is even better. All right, so they're going to have 30 damage. It's unfortunate, but I kind of do have to take the knockout here. So with double Monkey Dory, we have a Frogadier. But the question of, you know, the reason that I like PDCGL more than PDCGO is because in PDCGO you get more free cards. But the negative side is the game doesn't work. So all they had to do was just, okay, that is not fair. I've played Lilies, I've done all the right things, and I'm being punished for it. But all they had to do was just change the ladder on PTCGO, because every 3 weeks, the ladder on PTCGO changed. They're playing the Japanese list. So all they could have done is, instead of the rewards being kind of crappy, they just make it into a battle pass. So they just bring the battle pass and the free decks to PTCGO. They didn't have to fire Direwolf, create a brand new client, you know, bring the development in-house to TPCI, hand it off to people who don't know what they're doing, give us a game that you can't trust to work half the time. And it's just, I could rant for hours. Yeah, obviously, I've been over this a million times. Yes, PTCGO had a lot of problems. They're doing the thing that I was supposed to do with the Absol list, and it just never worked. Oh, hello. Okay, that is not great. There's a Budew, there's a Froakie. Do I want that? Did they just get a bosses? They just got a bosses. Yeah, they just got a bosses. So I don't think there's really anything I can Budew here. I do have that. I don't have, I mean, I have a Crispin. So I guess what I need to do is Frogadier, Crispin, Darkness, Water. Darkness, Water, put the water into my hand, and then go Darkness on the monkey. Ultra Ball that away. Get rid of Surfing Beach and Water. Go get Monkey Dory. Oh, yeah. Funny how the turntables, isn't it? Yeah, you thought you were so slick. Oh, you thought, oh, I'm gonna prep the Glaceon for a knockout next turn with my Greninja. Yeah, we're playing the same deck, but I'm better. I'm better than you. I'm higher on the food chain. Get in my belly. And I do apologize, YouTube audience. I didn't think this was going to make it into the video because they basically did everything off the bat, and I got very scared and a little turned on. But they can't win now. This is amazing. They can't win, and I'm a Mega Greninja away from winning the game, as long as they don't bump my Surfing Beach. I'm literally a Mega Greninja away from winning the game. I did choose to save the Glass Trumpet over the Surfing Beach because, you know, this allows me to attack with a Mega Greninja if I need to. Incineroaring, thank you. Even when I'm not paying attention, even when I'm mid-rant about PTCGL and how it's the worst decision they've ever made financially. Oh, crap. Wait, what? Okay. That was interesting. I think they realized, oh, I used Petrol and I couldn't do anything else that turn. And Trust Your Pilot has a Glaceon, and the Glaceon would just absolutely clap my cheeks. So I think they realized, yeah, Petrol for special red card is a thing, but then they had nothing they could do after that. They had no Greninja. I would just be able to like Frost Bullet twice. I had double monkeys. I had Greninja set up. So there you go. The Glaceon build that I created is actually better than the Absol one that did something in Japan that is linked below in the description, because I'm just that good at Pokemon cards.